Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay. I feel like I'm on a talk show, or maybe the news. My #1 bucket list in life, just in general, is to present the weather at some point on news. Don't ask me why, I just feel like I could really give a good delivery of like, we're expecting rain in Wolverhamptonshire. I don't know, I think it's a place, or maybe I just combined like loads of British names. Hi everyone, cheers. Recently, if your postcode wasn't www.underarocks.com, you would know that there was a Gavin and Stacey Christmas special for Christmas Day. Obviously it's a Christmas special, it's not gonna be for frickin' Easter Sunday, is it? And that gave me the inspiration to do what not a single soul, and by not a single soul, I don't even mean the ants which carry like little like food to their molds. I think that's where, and there's a queen ant, I think I got this information from Bug's Life, so technically it could be factually incorrect, but you know, we move. I stole this idea, let me get the name right. He's called Mike's Mike. Mike is in microphone, first Mike is in the name Mike, but you spell the Mike like how you normally spell Mike. Like it's not a weird Mike. Like I know a Mike which is M-Y-K-E, like why would you spell your name like that? Rich coming from Lewis with a Y, but you know, that has, I don't know, historical history. I think it's Welsh. Don't ask me, I'm not a human encyclopedia. My ADHD is really just stifling. I'm having my 5th Diet Coke of the afternoon. It's 11 PM, that's not the afternoon. Technically in my time scale, Video, Gavin and Stacey ranking the characters. I've been recording for 4 minutes and we've not actually spoken about what it is. If you've not seen one of these videos before, basically, it's what I'm telling you. I rank the characters. Why? How many times do we need to go through this? Do we want to do this in Spanish? Hola, me llamo Lewis. I rank le characters. That was also French. Okay, yes, I'm bilingual. We get it. We have 5 categories here. I think you can change them. Let's change them. Okay, so the #1 category, I'm gonna call it... My creative juices really aren't flowing. Maybe if I have a sip of Diet Coke, it'll start wearing up again. Also, if you can see the mess in my room behind me, don't, like... It is Christmas season, it's the festive period, as the French might have said. I don't know what day or time it has been since probably the 23rd of December. Ugh, like, if you've got an issue, all I have to say to you is just build a bridge and get over it. You know, get out your hammer, get out your fork, get out your spanner, get out whatever you need, the bricks, the toolbox that your uncle gave you for Christmas because he doesn't really know you that well and you're a 20-year-old who wears makeup and like you would never actually use a toolbox in life, but he still gets you a toolbox anyway and it's just a complete waste of presents. I'm still very grateful though, because you know Jesus did raise me to be a grateful boy. Just build the bridge. And I haven't showered today, so if I look disgusting, keep on building that bridge. That's what you can do. We're gonna call category #2 GR8. Yes, I am fluent in slang. I feel like there's a lot of characters in Gavin and Stacey who just aren't really that bad. Like, you don't really have a bad character in Gavin and Stacey unless, you know, you don't have a heart. Which could be a case for me, but you know. So I don't feel like I'm gonna need like a I hate category. I hate with me guts. Do you know what I mean? I feel like the bottom category will probably just be meh. Like people who I do not care about. So we'll do D as meh. I don't think I'm gonna need 5. Let's just delete this category. Oh, nope. Okay, I don't know how to work a computer. I'm apparently an 80-year-old grandmother named Karen. Cooperative, comma. Oh no, I don't need to type comma. The comma is just done by that symbol. Good with thirds. Great. What would I call the category between good and great? Great. No, that just sounds like great. That does not quite work. Greet. Greet. You know, it's like a ship name, like Zalfie or, I don't know, Angelina Jolie and whoever she dates. Top category. Super yummy. I spelled it supper. Wow, my brain is not with it. So, this is giving me so much secondhand stress right now that this entire video is going to be my side profile. Like, not to be that person, but... You know what? I just know who my first person I want in Super Yummy is. Where is she? Come on. Can this just... Oh, Christ! That was an awful... I might end this video now. That impersonation just made me, like, do a baby bath. Did anyone else call it baby bath? Like, you know, when you, like, sort of, like, that is... No, we don't need to speak about this online. Pam! You can try and create an argument about how Pam is not the greatest cinematic creation in television and film, but you probably won't have enough information to go for the point, evidence, and explanation, because she just is. She provides drama, she provides the one-liners, she provides the comedic relief that is needed in a television program, and quite frankly, I'm on the verge of changing my Instagram name to @PamFan. Right, great. Let's find someone for great. Gwen. You know what? I feel like Gwen doesn't quite get the appreciation she needs. She's just so lovely and bubbly. I feel like she'd be a fantastic mother. Congratulations to Gwen. Seriously, props to you. This guy here, I'm actually going to put him in cooperative good with Finn. I do not know his name. I don't have that factual information on me right now. I'm going to have to discuss this internally with management and get back to you. But the only thing I remember him from is doing the naughty, naughty, naughty at a wedding with someone who's in a relationship. Actually, you're going into meh. I don't condone cheating on this channel. God is watching us at all times, 25/8. Get it? Because that's more than 24/7, because God is all-knowing. Yes, I did RS GCSE and got an A-star, so yeah, I do know that God is always watching us. This chick here, who's having just a sleep on the train, I won't lie, I've not watched Gavin and Stacey other than the Christmas special for a few years, so some of these characters really just aren't hitting my memory like they should be. Chick who's fallen asleep on the train seems quite relatable, so I'm gonna put her in good with Vid. Bryn, Uncle Bryn, great. Almost on the verge of super yummy, but he just doesn't quite have that same edge. You know, the same star factor. You know, Louis Walsh would say that Pam was born a pop star. I'm not quite sure if he'd say that about Uncle Bryn. He still is an essential component. You know, he is like the cell wall in GCSE biology. The mitochondria, is that something? I don't know. He's just essential. Like, you need him. Gavin. Gooeat. No, good with Fid. Gavin, what are we gonna do with you? He's like just the most unessential essential person of the show. Like, I would not notice if he wasn't in an episode, but at the same time he literally has to be in the episode because he is one out of the 3 words of the title. I also don't like sometimes he shouted at Stacey. Stace really didn't deserve that. First of all, take your anger out on something else. But, you know, I guess him and Stacey a couple goals, whatever, blah 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 blah. Dave coaches, Gooeat. I quite like Dave. You know, there's nothing wrong with Dave. Smithy's sister, who I can't remember the name of, but to be honest, their rendition of American Boy by Estelle featuring Kanye West deserves a spot on Gooeat alone, so she can stay there. Nessa, oh, Nessa. Come on, chameleon. Do you go in super yummy or great? Super yummy or great? Oh, you're the only person who could quite rival Pam in Super Yummy, so I'm gonna put you in Super Yummy. See, I feel like Nessa carried the show. I wouldn't be surprised if she went to hospital with severe back pains from carrying it that much. Felt like that even more so on the Christmas special. Like, I don't think the Christmas special would have been that great if Nessa wasn't on it. No offense. Dawn, you can go on great. She is overdramatic, I'm overdramatic. I really relate with Dawn on a spiritual level. I almost feel like we could be separated at birth if we weren't 40 years apart in age. But since we are, that pretty much denies any chance of that, unless I was in my mother's womb for an extra 40 years, which I don't think could be possible. And if it was possible, I think we'd be in the Guinness World Book of Records. Stace, are we gonna deal with you, Stacey? Okay, you can go next to Gavin, in all honesty, just because I can't quite put you in meh, even though you were really whiny at times. You were just a bit shrill, to be honest. Would I want to, you know, spend a 6-hour car journey with Stacey? No. Would I even want to go for a drink with Stacey? You know what? Probably not. The show wouldn't be here without you, so we can get past that point. Smithy, no offense, I'm putting him in meh. I feel like that might have been slightly of an unpopular opinion. Jason, no offense, Jason. I know the fishing trip was a traumatic experience, but the fact that we still have not gotten the truth, it boils my blood. My blood is at 100 degrees boiling point, like water in a kettle when you go to make a cup of tea in the morning. And just for that fact alone, like, you don't offer what Uncle Bryn has to offer, and on top of that, you still don't tell us what the fishing trip is. Like, if you actually came on and told us what happened, maybe your character would serve a purpose. But until that happens, you are not moving out of meh. You're the only person who could quite frankly be below meh. But I'm feeling generous. It is the Christmas spirit of giving and nice people, stuff like that. Christmas is coming, the goose is getting fed. Doris, I loved you, Doris. I love you with my whole heart. Oh, I love Doris. She can go in great. Mick is pretty good. He can go in Gooeat. He's nothing special, you know what I mean. Like, he sort of looks like my year 10 maths teacher who had a burning hatred passion for me. Maybe that's what is putting this barrier in between us getting close, Mick. Oh my god, actually my year 10 maths teacher had a very valid reason to hate me. I was a terror child. I would slap my younger self silly. Not that I condone violence, but it's to myself, so technically, like, it's kind of allowed. In maths, we had textbooks, but they weren't your own textbook. Like, it wasn't your own property. It was shared around the class, handed out at the start of each lesson. I drew a picture of my year 10 maths teacher in the front of the textbook. Before I even continue with the story, I'm gonna answer your question now. Yeah, I do have 3 brain cells, and the 3 brain cells are the lyrics to TikTok by Kesha. So, we're not you know, we're not setting the story up for great success, are we? Not only did I draw a picture of him, which had a speech bubble saying I can't control my class, I signed the picture off with my name. Did I think it was the frickin' Mona Lisa or that stupid painting with flowers that some famous artist did? I'm actually sorry, it wasn't stupid, it was actually really cultural. I don't need to bring others down just because I'm in a bad mood about my year 10 maths teacher, to be honest. That's a really horrible thing to do. He found out and I denied it was me. He was like, well, I know it's you because you've signed it and it's in your handwriting. I literally marked your work. And I was like, it's not, it's actually just not me. We never quite had the same relationship again. Right, we're now starting to get to people who I'm really struggling with other than Pete. Pete can go in good. He's nothing special, you know what I mean. You four? Who are you? Hello? I know you are one of Smithy and Gavin's friends. That's as much as I know to that extent. And I seem to remember maybe I laughed at one of your jokes once. So I guess you can go in good because I don't have a valid enough reason to put you in meh. Now, the rest of you three, I'm gonna have to... I mean, that picture, how am I even supposed to tell who this is? Half his head's cut off. I'm not playing Naked Attraction here. I need to see the entire face. I'm gonna see if I can Google and hope that they're gonna come up. Who the bloody hell is Dirtbox? You're not even ringing a bell, to be honest, that you hear your Dirtbox, so you're gonna have to go in there. And you, I can't even be bothered to Google these anymore because you made no impact on my life. You did not touch my soul, my spirit, my brain, or my little toe in any way, shape, or form. Right, looking at this now. I'm gonna move you up, Pete. I'm gonna move you up. Maybe I'll regret it in years to come, but as of now, you're gonna move up to Gooey. I am so close to moving Doris up to Super Yummy. Why did I call it Super Yummy? What is wrong with my brain? I definitely didn't get enough attention as a child or something for my brain to be working like this nowadays. I think I'm gonna leave the ranking at this. So we've got Super Yummy, Pam and Nessa, obviously iconic duo. I mean, they're not, actually not an iconic duo at all. I don't know why I said that. Ignore me. Pam is, you know, my spirit animal. It's who I hope to be in 40 years, and if not, I will be sending a direct email to whoever is Prime Minister at the time and complaining to customer service or human resources, whoever is most available. Nessa, try and argue with me how Nessa wasn't culturally essential to the show. That's what I thought, crickets. Great, we have Gwen, Bryn, Dawn, and Doris. Pretty happy with that. A lot of people may question Gwen. She's just a nice girl. Give her a day off. Seriously, jog on. And some people may even question Dawn. But from one dramatic person who many people find annoying, I feel her struggle and I just relate. Gooeats, the combination between great and good. Dave Coaches, honestly he could almost be moved down, but the mustache is really saving him in this category so he can remain. Ruth for her rendition of American Boy by Estelle, one of the greatest songs of all time. Mick and Pete, you know, they're great husbands. Do you know what I mean? Like, you haven't done enough to me to mark you down, and you're married to two of the greatest women in British history, so you kind of have to be at least in Gooeats. Cooperative, good with fit. We have the chick who's fallen asleep on the train. I've done that on plenty of Southeastern trains, so relate to you, girl. Gavin and Stacey. The name's in the title, so I guess I can't really put them at the bottom. And this guy, who did we say he was called? I don't think we found out his name. He's the only one of these friends, other than Mr. Naughty, who I have a memory of, so that's why he avoided Meh. Meh! We had the one who did the woohoo! Smithy, I feel like I'm gonna get hate about that, but I'm a fragile boy who is very weak and bruises like a peach. Please be nice to me. Jason and these three people who I just have absolutely no idea. One's called Gearbox or something, I don't know. I'm pretty happy with that ranking. If you have an issue, take it up with my bottom, because he's the only one that gives a poop. That is the PG version of a quote I think Homer Simpson said. But you know, I keep it PG and clean on here. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I don't know what that video was. Let me know if you want more rankings, or let me know if you never want me to do this ever again in my entire life. It's a very different, this whole setup, like, wow, it's really professional for me. Yeah, bye guys.